Here's a quick walkthrough for how to use our currents community. Once you're logged in, it should look like this. Yours probably says member over here. Typically, it used to be G+, so I know some of you have already used this, even in my classes. Used to be G+, and normally what I would have over here would be categories for the weekly tasks. But since there's so few of us in the class, I went ahead and just made categories for all of you. And this is where your field notes and your writing and other things we do will live. Let me know if you have a preferred nickname, like Matt. You might go by Matt instead of Matthew, and I can quickly change that category. You should, want your name to look like your name. So there's that. We'll end up, I'll show you how you say, look, I want this to go in this category. This just helps us stay organized as the feed gets really long. So the way to post, down here in the bottom right-hand corner is a little plus button. So you click that and you get a pop-up box. And I went ahead and actually composed somewhere else, and then I'm going to just copy and paste my response here. I'm going to clean it up because it does some things like if there's links, it adds the image. I'm going to give it a title. And I do often compose so that I keep everything in one Google Doc for myself so I don't lose it, and in case things time out, and then I usually paste into here. So that might be my pro tip for you anyway. What I like about this site is, one, it looks like, platforms in the world instead of Blackboard. It'll populate with some hashtags automatically. We can decide, how we want to do that. The other thing that's cool though is that you can insert links and you can add images. And I'm actually going to encourage you to include some images so that we can get to know each other. If you're not comfortable with posting a picture of yourself, I totally understand that. I'm going to just choose a few that are already in my Google Drive, but you can just right here choose to upload a photo that you want to include. And then it also lets you, if you want to bold something or that kind of stuff, you can do that too. So there you go. And then post. And when you hit post, it's going to say what category do you want this to go in. This time I'm going to have us put it in the introductions category, but you'll see sometimes you'll choose your little space. And there you go. Then the post shows up. The way you can see it is here's all the feeds, or you can just go to introductions and see them, or I can just go to my area where I don't have anything yet because we just put it in introductions. So there you go. And then I'm hoping you'll say nice things to each other like, hey, I'm from that place too, or, oh, I never thought of that. Remember, this first one's got one is an introduction and like two prompts. One's the introduction, hey, who are you? And one is talking a little bit about writing rules that you've been taught. So yeah, look forward to reading all your stuff. Thanks, everybody.